Welcome, dear friends of the Free Glide League, and to all pilots who are keenly interested in learning more about the Free Glide League, its three finger rules and its overall mission. First and foremost, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to the 100 participants in the Flatland category and 44 participants in the slope category. The vibrant exchange among pilots in the bus between the clubs and the associations this year have been incredible, and it's truly remarkable that we already have 144 participants from 14 nations, and the community continues to grow. Let me introduce me. I'm Stephan Eich. I feel deeply honored that so many have responded to the call to fly in the Free Glide League in this year, and we started at the 1st of January 2024, and the idea came in the last summer, and I have personally founded a complete programming and implementation of RC Model Spot out of my pocket without any expectations of the future compensations. So it's absolutely free, and my goal was to create a free and widely accessible platform for pure online comparative flying in model gliding for everyone in the international community. And everybody knows me that I'm flying 7 or 8 or some more years in the GPS triangle, and with the experience of this very ruled and not online competition, I start the idea to make a platform only for the comparative flying of model gliders for everyone. And it's not neat to have the finest glider, but it's good if you have. Huh? Okay, today inspired by the suggestion from Jeffrey from Pennsylvania on Facebook, USA, I have decided to provide an English language overview of the rules. I'm delighted to fulfill this request and will briefly explain how easy it is to participate in the Free Glide League. Let's start. To begin with, it's important to note that the Free Glide League is completely free for anyone who wishes to join. All you need is to have an access on RC Model Spot. Here on this, I do my access here. So this is my flight book where I'm flown, and here you can upload the ETC file and it's evaluated after that. So let us try to begin from the beginning. All you need is a log file, the ETC format from approved loggers. This includes devices from RC Electronics, such the Eagle series, like these ones. Have a look on it. It's here on RC Electronic EU. You go to Model Spot and you find here the new Eagle. It's used for the smartphones and for the iOS as well, other Apple products, to bring it out directly to the RC Model Spot. The others like the Raven 2, like the old Raven, Snipe EGC files, Albatross EGC files, Swift works as well directly, but the model, the logger from GPS logger 3 or 2 working as well, but you have to go into the setup, and in the setup you have to say start start the EGC file after 20 kilometers speed increase, over 20 kilometers, and the end is landing. And the EGC file must be the hook that is written in the setup. That's all for the GPS logger. So I prefer to these products. They're working fine as well, and the price is a little bit lower in the charge of the Eagle 2, the new one. Understanding the rules. The start rules are straightforward and can be found as a PDF in German, French and English on the website. It's easy to go to this point. If you are in the rankings of the Freeride League, you know that list here. There's a little button called Info and it's changed to Score, and you find a little bit about the Freeride League, a little overview in English, German and French. And if you go to this link button, the PDF is loaded with the rules. Here's the overview, and you see it's very easy. Here's the German and the English and the French rules. So okay, let's talk about creating a valid task. So how do you create a valid task? It's very easy. You have a starting window and you have a detecting the start, and you have a motor restrictions. Okay, if your start window is a vertical window from 5 meters to 400 meters above the ground level, AGL. And all the classes starting in this vertical window. And detecting the start, the flight starts when the log file records a consistent altitude loss over 10-second period. There should be no altitude again during the time, but yes, you have to lose high on the 10 seconds, and essentially the automatic script needs to recognize a clear altitude decrease from 10 seconds, and the motor, the ENL, must be low. So the script recognizes there is a start in gliding in that window below 400 meters for the slope, over 5 meters, and you start in the slope 10 meters and you go to 5-6 meters down, and you lost 4 meters on 10 seconds, and so without an ENL high, so without motor, only in gliding, so you can start. And my starting procedure is I go up with my glider to 420 meters, and then I glide around to, and I know where the thermal is now in the air, and then I go out of the thermal and fly in the sinking area, going down, and I fly 10, 15, 16, 17 seconds in the sinking area. And first I'm down to 400 meters on my height level, and then I'm counting until 10, 12, and I see, okay, now I'm starting on 390 meters, and there was no up leveling there in the vario, and I lost 20 meters, and then I have higher speed than before. So after 17 seconds, I go up with the high speed, and back into the thermal, and you get your start. And somebody's are working on measure method on for Yeti. I saw it in our Facebook and in the how we call it, the WhatsApp group, and you can create it by your own, but it's easy to make it manual as well. Please ensure that the ENL sensor is placed in a quiet area of the fuselage, away from noisy servos or leaky canopies. So the sound must be down. Attempts a dampen sensor with foam or similar materials will be detected by the software and could invalidate your flight. That is the problem. Some person gets a very loud glider, and the first flights you have to check it in the before you make long flights. Check it in the logbook. Here, if the ENL is high or too high, you will get an invalid flight, and have a look where's the best position of the sensor. Easy going. You can check it there in the logbook. And so, wingspan. So if you go higher than 750 meters, AGL, also over ground level, so the flight is disqualified. In practice, I make some alarms, sound alarms in my core. I'm flying with the core, and you can do it with the other JT hot, and so you can do it by yourself. If I came to 600 meters, the first alarm goes up, and they said high altitude. And the second alarm is on 650 meters. And if I get to 700 meters above ground level, the system is shaking and make alarm. So if you go only 1 centimeter over the 750 meters only for one time, your flight is disqualified. Please don't do that. And 750 meters, it's a high level, and I only fly on 650 maximum. It's enough. It's very good. So next thing, let's talk about the scoring and time evaluations. If you're flying here, for example, with one flight you can fly in more than one time evaluation. The time evaluation is from 0 to 30 minutes, after 30 minutes to 1 hour, after 1 hour to 2 hours, after 2 hours to 3 hours, and after 3 hours, over 3 hours, you are in the 3 hour plus evaluation. And so you see, you can fly with one flight 2.5 hours, and you are in the 30 minutes, in the 1 hour, and in the 2 hour section of the time evaluation. That's easy, isn't it? So with one flight you can score in these in much more than one evaluation. You are the overall the best, and in the club class the best 5 in the club class are counted, and standard class is counted, and open class as well. But if you're if you are want to be a winner, you can fly in the time evaluations. I told you with three classes, maximum 5 flights in the 30 minutes time evaluation, you get the winner. And you can be winner here in the 1 hour class, and a winner in the 2 hour class, in the 3 hour class, in the 3.5 hour class. So you can fly what you specialize in. I think I'm good in 30 minutes, so go for it. And I'm good in 1 hour flights. Okay, go for it. And I'm very good in 2 hour flights. And you see, in the 1 hour of 30 minute flight, there are 100 participants flying, 76 in the 1 hour, 37 in the 2 hour, and it goes up to the 3 hour plus, only 7. This is incredible. So if you want to fly short and quick, go for it. And if you want to fly long ranges, do it. It's your turn to fly that and get scores on the flat rate, the flatland, and slope as well. So you're welcome. You're welcome. If you have questions, come to me. I'm the person who gets the short way to Andre Fritscher. And if the ideas are good for the evaluations, or if you have any ideas, not for the rules, hopefully not for the rules, but they're working very well. There's only the three fingers rules. So it's easy, it's not so overloaded with rules. You can fly with everything you get. You can fly with everything you want to fly with in the glide. It must be a glider or electric glider with in gliding motors. It's counted, and you see it here. You can choose between flat and slope. And slope is if you can fly slope on low flats. If you're flying in an area where you can fly with slope as well, go to slope. And if you have a flat land, you can't fly in slope, so go to flatland. I know there's a gray scale between some hilly areas, but if you're fair, you know what you mean, what you have to do. We check it after. The best flights are checked after in the end of the year, where they count where they are flown. If somebody flown slope, but it's flatland, you see it on the barograph, but we will check it. So everybody is clear and fair in front, and this is one of the keys of our community to fly that. You see, the club class at least is from 0 to 4,000 millimeters, and the standard class is from 4,001 millimeter to 6,000 millimeter, and the open class begins at 6,001 millimeter. So it's clear, you're flying in 3 classes, and here are the rules for the starting. Motor off, starting higher than 5 meters must be, and 400 below 400 meters with a loss of high over 10 seconds, and the ENL must be low. The motor is off, and if you're flying inside, the flight counts from 5 kilometers, and if you're flying 5 kilometers in the 30 minutes evaluation, time evaluation, so it's counted, and the finish is by landing. And if you finish the flight in the 1 hour to 1 hour, or you're flying 45 minutes and you start the motor, you fell down to the 30 minutes, and you're not in the 1 hour inside. Same on the others. If you're flying 2 hours 30 and you switch on the motor, So you fell down to the 1 hour and the 30 minutes. So that's the thing you know, and you must know, and that's all. And if you want to have a look about the monthly interim scoring, go to rcmopilot.com. You go to mopilot.com and go to Competition Free Glide League. You see here you can translate it if you want to English. Okay, accept it. You get everything here in English. This is the Flatland and overall lead in slope and flatland, and here the sport report about the last month, and Flatland club class, slope club class as well. So a little report about the last month, what is changes below the content of the time evaluations. And here are the awards which are coming up at the end of the year for the winners, and these are 20 awards which are going out international to the international persons. And here are the rules how it counts to the best to the rule. These are the rules for the awards right over there. So I hope with my broken English it's well done for you. So if you have questions, come to me. I have the quickest way to André Fletcher, and if you want to give André Fletcher a tip, it will be very, very good. It's easy to do that. You get a little, you see that here, Stephan Eich, get a little circle, call it circle, like here, yeah, as well. You only go to this point and say donate, and donate him, because I paid for this free glide league. It's free for everybody. The script is done. It's implemented there, but he will have it on his server. He is looking that somebody must have support, technical support. He going to script it more and more for the better evaluations, visual what you call it, a visual evaluations system, and he will manage it, and then will increase it all the time for better using. And so donate him, and he will be lucky and do everything for us. And you see the loggers from model these products are going down in the price. The one was much higher in the beginning of the year, but he get a new Eagle as well, and it's a low budget sensor with high tech inside, and it's very, very good. And he needs the money to keep it going for us. And if you give him a tip, yearly a tip, and donate him, I think it's the best way to have this fun in this, to keep it running, the system, and you know what I mean, no? So, I think I'm talking enough, and cheers, yours, Stephan. Bye-bye.